Hi friends, this is the last unit or lesson in chapter 4. So it is 4-8, Math Practices and Problem Solving Model with Math. So I like this from the book. It said thinking habits. Can I use a drawing, a diagram, a table, a graph, or objects to solve the problem? Can I write an equation to solve the problem? So this is just good habits to think about when you have a story problem, what you can use to help you try to figure it out. Can I use a diagram, a table, objects, so like counters, cubes, a number line? What can I use to try to help me solve this problem? So we're going to have two story problems to go over today. And the first one says, Pat has 55 baseball cards, 27 basketball cards, and 11 football cards. How many cards does Pat or Patrick have in all? They're the same person. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to erase that so it doesn't get confusing. Always with our story problems, remember you want to circle or underline the numbers that you are going to be using. So we're using 55, 27, and 11. And we are going to try to figure out how many cards does he have in all. So remember, my first step always is to circle or underline the numbers you're going to be using. My second step always is to figure out if you are adding or if you are subtracting in your story problem. And then go ahead and start working at it, see what you need to do. So we're trying to figure out how many cards Pat has in all. So I'm going to go ahead and put our numbers in this tens and ones box. And make it a little bigger though. There we go. All right, so our first numbers are 55. Our next number is 27. And then our last number is 11. So we're going to add all these numbers together. First thing first, I'm going to add 5 and 7. And I know 5 and 7 equals 12. So 5 plus 7 equals 12. And now we need to add that 1 that was from right here. So now we have 12 plus 1. And I know 12 plus 1 equals 13. So I'm going to only take that 3 and put it in our ones place. Now remember, we need to take our 1 and put it all the way over to our tens. So you're going to be adding 1 more because you are regrouping. So now we have 1 plus 5 equals 6. 6 plus 2 equals 8. And 8 plus 1 equals 9. So 55 plus 27 plus 11 equals 93. But remember, you could have done this, you could have added this in any way that you like. You could have used counters, number line, partial sums, using blocks, anything that helps you figure out the problem, that is okay. All right, we have one more problem to do. I have Brian saw 19 birds in the morning. Then he saw 32 birds in the afternoon. How many birds did Brian see in all? So we are going to circle our numbers. We have 19 in the morning and 32 in the afternoon. And you're going to figure out if you're adding or subtracting. So it says, how many did Brian see in all? So we know that we're going to be adding in this problem. So we are going to be adding the numbers 19 and 32. And I'm going to go ahead and use our blocks for this one, our tens and ones blocks. So for the first one, I have 19. So I have 1 10 from the 19. 1 10. So I'm going to put it in the tens place. And 9 ones. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we are going to be getting the number 32. So I have 3 in the tens place. So 1, 2, 3, and 2 ones. 1, 2. Now we can add them together. So let's count up how many ones we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's stop there because remember, if you can make 10 on our one side, you're going to be regrouping it and putting it over to the tens. So now we have one more 10 on our 10 side. And we have 1 left over right there. So we have 1 in our 1 spot. And now let's add up our 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our answer is 51. So 19 plus 32 equals 51. So Brian saw 51 birds in all. But remember, you could have figured this out in any way possible to be able to help you solve this addition problem. All right, I hope that helped. This concludes chapter 4.